Shubha Saptami and Happy Durga Puja. This is a fantasy dress competition, and my bin bag, my laundry bag, Mickey, is directly connected to Archangel Michael and his consciousness, and that is directly connected to my art and pinpointing of location. Anyways, sometimes we get too stuck in our ways and we need someone to shake us up. Anyways, what I was talking about is make every moment count, because sometimes we are caught off guard, and if we had more time we would come up with a better response to a situation, and make every response deliberate. And sometimes it becomes difficult to contain an expression or transmute it into fire. I mean, transmute the transmute the fire into light. Some of us struggle with contributing to a better tomorrow without a better response. So if you keep coming at a moment with better responses, will it change the course of things? Absolutely, for you. And that's the exact concept of source self. And another thing I was thinking about was when I was having my tea and I was getting thirsty for water, I was thinking that the pineapple juice that my father has brought, kinds of like a syrup, or you have to add a bunch of water onto it, but it gives my throat a very woundy texture, and that's when I connect with that. That voice, I don't know. My voice becomes different with the different things that I drink. So I like pomegranate, but I never have it in the form of juice. I have it solid because I have still have my teeth intact. If in my old age I get all my teeth broken and I cannot directly munch on the seeds, hardened seeds of the pomegranates, then I will make juice. But right now, the juice that I have available um, is pineapple juice, and I don't like to have it because it gives my singing voice a extra um, wounded material. But another thing is that when I was a little younger than this age, I had orange juice, but it was not freshly made orange juice. So I had to gather up all the resources I had to afford a mixer grinder, and make orange juice myself. There is a difference there of culture, and definitely you can sue anyone that has taken away from your childhood days and young days even, and has given you a headache when it was already hurting. Um, and that's what they don't want people to open up to. They want you to feel like you're always being harassed and monitored in your home, and every space is there. Every space in your home is belonging to them, or they are enlightened to see it, or they are enlightened to be the watchers of the situation, or be the judges of your performances. And because people who are acting all the time, everything is an act to them. But we don't have to forget that the YouTube live is not about that. It's about authenticity and the courage to remain so. Remain authentic despite deliberate attempts to snatch away. one's authenticity, because you are contributing to the um, model, the core value of authenticity. And when you take away someone's right forcefully to breathe or exist in a space, like a lot of people that feel entitled to feature my my cupboard off screen, like when it's not part of on screen monitoring. Off screen, they want to hijack illegally the goods that I've acquired for a very good purpose in life. So whatever they're doing off screen to feature my fridge or my cupboard or the surrounding environment is illegal access, and access denied. YouTube should, and there's no violence in this space, and there are few that have been trying for many years, if I remember correctly, to do that, to feature offline movements and even you know curse or mock behind the scenes. uh, but luckily the creators like me have come up with an extra winged protection. So if they actually mock me behind the scenes, there is an extra layer of protection added to that also, um, that will be mirrored in our universe. And this is that when your higher authorities are flowing, like your heart chakra, throat chakra, third eye chakra, and crown chakra, and the upper layers, that's when you become completely authentic and a voice of reason in your social scene. And it doesn't matter what you manifest out of that authenticity, because sometimes when you are dealing with another influencer such as yourself, uh, you can sometimes become a trigger for their inner correction, correctedness. So when someone is practicing being themselves and attuning to themselves, you can become a trigger point, because every time you try to manifest in their space forcefully, and didn't directly gain access to them, you become a trigger point. And you have to understand that, and that's what I understand also. That's why I don't respond to very many mails that come, like fan mails, because those are trying to manifest me from a weak spot. And sometimes I cannot. And yeah, people who are triggered to me do not even see from the expansive view that I see a moment from. Like they are also in a constricted space. So of course I might try to surpass them, and that may hurt their ego, even though they have shared space with me. And they might provide a trigger to me in my vulnerable states, because when I was meditating, they tried to forcefully project themselves into that space through my surrounding environment, bothering knowingly, unknowingly, by messaging, video messaging, chat messaging, forcefully try to force an outcome, or trying to connect in a way that doesn't respectfully does so. So by bashing or continuing to pull at someone, not integrating them, it's respectfully, it's like every moment you function from that in the outer world, from the lack of respect, lack of genuineness and lack of integration and integrity, it becomes violent for other people, other individuals who are functioning from a highly, you know, socially solary active panel, let's say, like not monitoring as such, not watching people, or not watching messages, or not scrolling through messages. They're like solar, functioning from the solar panel, and they're trying to create something out into the world, not project themselves a certain way. They're trying to create something, and respectfully do so without taking away from somebody else. So of course, understand the rules of YouTube, and even outside of YouTube, if you connect with me when I'm sitting on a pandal, and you try to share space with me, take a photograph, or uh, if I go to a restaurant and you come there and handshake with me, or if you, even if it's outside of this platform, still it's you know uh, understand the rules and regulations of that meeting, because everything has a limit, right? And it's just a matter of time till that limit gets crossed, and people take their power back and pull their energy back, because it's not only about what you can do for me, it's about what you can't do for me. It's also about what I would rather do with my time, um, than being mocked or harassed in any form, or any disrespectfully, negative mirroring, negative viewpoints, entertaining. Uh, Anytime you're not directly positively accessing me, it's counting as negative mirroring and falling onto a negative universe. So if it's not bonding, it's separating, separative consciousness. And if you are not coming from the space of genuineness and love, and genuinely wanting to heal the connection, and you are just hating, on the other side there is nothing more, nothing less. uh, this is not hair, okay? This is just a black you can see this is black, what do you call it? Sue. I forgot what it's called. This like God. Anyways, so sometimes people need time to function more accurately, and come up with better response, and more aware. The more time you get to prepare, the more aware you are about the situation, and that's what they're blocking. More awareness on a situation, like blind unfoldments, very highly, Mahabharat type, when the Gandhari is constantly tested. um, with blind unfoldments. Very stuck in that space, and understand the motives of any situation, and do not panic, because people already perceive us to be a criminal. And if you panic, that gives away them the path to worry more and integrate more fear into your situation. So yeah, when someone says that they are monitoring you in your home and they feel entitled to every space, like standing over there um, near the gate and selling medicine in the same space, gives you a very fearful, your aura gets blackened because it casts fear that your home is getting hijacked. And somehow they convince you that it's legal, but it's not, because they come up with their own flying monkeys that come up with their own mocking tendencies, and it's not out of genuine love at all. um, it takes time to see the full spectrum of the colors that they're trying to cast at you, because it's not just one person that comes at you like that. It's normally a bunch of others, and that's why they keep the string attached. But it's still illegal. Like if my mother keeps playing loudly on television while I'm shooting a video over here, and the song they're playing is done by the same actress that is taking from my image, in the Sadma movie. So it's like it makes no sense. It's illegal, and it's also the backhanded compliments and the backhanded, you know, collaborations that the original person doesn't know about. As they tend to keep the original person in the dark as their illegal unfoldments, criminal dealings go on behind the scenes. The mother-son duo, and sometimes the father is also involved. Basically, the original one gets to be the sellout in a family of criminal dealings, and do you even know me, Sunil Singh Mehta? Good morning, cute Babu. Miss you. Who are you? Love you. Do you even know me to love me? Live chats are super funny. It's one thing to say that you love somebody, and it's another to treat them as such. Like, it's one thing to, this is one of my quotes, my old quotes, that it's one thing to tell a woman that she's a priority, and quite a different one to treat her like she's the priority, right? I mean, people can say a lot of things, but it's not really showing in their actions. And eventually, I will learn to not share those videos where people mock me or refer to my quotes without giving me the credit, or marry my look, into their physical embodiment. How are you? I'm great. Not feeling like extra celebratory, but most of my experiences turn out very surprising, like a vacation, like going to a pandal or something, or even if I don't plan anything, if I don't set out the intention, it still unfolds on the way. to go. So if you see me taking photographs or something on a different place, then that's another thing. Call me cute, Babu. You are so beautiful. Thank you. Um, that's very kind of you. How have you been after the horror show, after the horror movies of behind the scenes? So when you want to inspire someone to be beautiful, then you have to give them an experience to trigger that reaction out of them. If you want someone to be disgusting, then carry the look of disgust, then you treat them as such. Inspire the look that you know it's coming. I just had a cup of tea and boiled brown peas to ground my head a little bit because I was feeling a little dizzy and I might experience a brain seizure. I have a problem there. And yeah, meditate upon each of your organs, like your lungs. Each moment, each moment count. Like it's a breath of the universe. It's like a sacred thing. Make each moment manifest outwardly, and it will show. And don't go into the chambers where people will want to cut your head, make you bald, or inspire different cruelties out of you. Don't go into those pits of shame and pits of pitfalls of manifestation, like people who don't want to see you well, don't want to see you do well, don't want to see you breathe well, don't want to contribute to your health. Every time you see me, I want to see you. Every time you see me, I want to inspire the health part, like connecting to good health. This is not hair, okay? These are not hair. These are just nylons. I don't know. What is this material? Or cotton. I don't know. Cotton leaves. Yeah. WhatsApp, I use them just to keep track of my favorite bands. Like filled with it's filled with messages from brands I have previously ordered from. All the brands: Azar, Blinkit, Instamart, Jiffy, Astrotalk, Airtel Finance, Meta AI, Pincode, Digital Showroom, and Talent Track, WhatsApp, the panel station. All the messages are from well-known companies and people I have used products from: Axio, Watchu, Reserve Bank of India, Airtel Finance, Facebook, Nursery Life, Flipkart, Bajaj Finance Limited, Delhi Berry, Dish TV, State Bank of India, WhatsApp Business, Trends, Organic Harvest, Apollo Hospitals, MobiQuick, all the companies that are verified. Have a verified tick on them. I don't have any contacts there, personal contacts there. or any numbers, any unknown anonymous numbers or text. I mean business, and even though I don't sell anything, but I have all the product buyers. Sorry, I have all the product companies that are verified in my WhatsApp folder. And how about you? Okay, my lookalikes tend to manifest similar settings and pose as me. Like they are not copycats, but it's actually a blessing to be having people who look like you do well, because just before you are shown for who you are, they manifest outwardly, and they are doing so well. Like people who are making music with the same kind of cute pace, people who are doing ad films, gives us the inspiration that you can be anything, do anything from your home, and project yourself without thinking about what people are going to be thinking about you. Uh, so sometimes I share my own videos, sometimes I share those copycats videos who pose as me. They are telling me that meanwhile they were doing the preservation ceremony on my behalf. Like they were not doing anything else other than guarding and monitoring me at that time. So it gives me a faith in myself. The continued chat, 27 minutes, which will pass with 2.0 x. Like if you fast forward the video, which will it will last for like 14 minutes, and still I feel like going on and on, but I don't have anything else to tell you about except for the part that stay prepared. I might pose in some other setting, mall or pandal, I don't know. Sometimes I feel under the weather, and I feel like resting in my home only. Predictable, boring. People who know how I am in my home. I used to the boring feeling, and people who have to go um, meet me somewhere, pandal or something. And another thing is, it's a good thing to remain free. You're not in some board meeting. You're not sharing your contact information with bunch of crappy mood swings. And people are mood swings. You're not, spreading yourself too thin. And been here, done that. I'm not posing for somebody. Like many people, like I have an elder sister who poses like as a small kid, and she's like cuddly to small people. She has been here on Earth before, and she keeps projecting herself. And it's a similar case with another Shiva consciousness that keeps projecting itself into small baby forms in surrounding worlds. It's like the cute ones, like who have round face. Yeah, been here, done that. Bye. It's 30 minutes already. So we'll count up to 15 minutes in fast forward motion. Good.